Happy New Year to all you horrible sons of bitches. We have put 2025 behind us, and now we must face the horrors of 2026.
Happy whatever it's gonna be.
In the shuttle, I need coffee.
But you know what? Life's just fine. There you go. There you go. I just got this.
Well, we made it. I've managed to re-enter the United States after sneaking into Mexico. I come back from my lunchtime walk and am accosted in our driveway by this person. Do you want karate? Well, here at the Walmart, they were trying to keep it a secret, but someone spilled the beans. You think we should put in some raised beds today?
I suppose.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get on that. But first, burgers. We'd seen this place mentioned on Breaking Bad, and Amber had eaten here before in her teens. But I have never had a Blake's Lotta burger before.
It's a state staple.
And it looks like it's gonna be pretty good. Okay, yeah, this is worth the hype. That is an amazing green chili cheeseburger. Okay, yeah, Blake's was that was a decent burger. So now, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put together some raised bed containers. So what we're going to do with these, as you can see, we used cardboard as a weed barrier at the bottom. This is just your basic generic topsoil. Not super fancy, but also, you know, not sand. And these three are in the front yard, where these Japanese maples usually come back every single year with a lot of red leaves. We're pretty sure now that this is a nectarine tree, but we're going to find out this spring. And once these maples are in full bloom, I guess, once their spring colors come in, then this will have partial shade, which we will use for certain crops that really like partial shade. I'm also going to dump some compost on top, and once we're done planting, some mulch. Of course, a day after this tree had, you know, bees all over it, because we've been having a unseasonably warm and dry winter. This video is going up after it happens, but this is the big winter storm that's crushing most of the United States for the next 48 to 72 hours. I'm glad I'm not in Dallas, because it looks like it's going to be a complete replay of 2021 in all the worst ways. Out here it's just pretty. They're saying we might get an inch or two of snow, which, you know, that'd be neat. But one thing I wanted to show off, there's some standing water of puddles and what have you, but not where we put the drains. I think those are going to work out really well. Oh man, that just looks cool. This is what I was talking about. Standing water, the caliche, just turns this into a lake. But if you can see where we dug the drains, no lake. The water is re-entering the ground. I am more excited about this than I should be. Well, we got snow. Well, once again, the weather forecast was completely wrong. It's always wrong here. Always. They said it was going to be 1 to 3 inches of snow. I just measured. It's almost 6 inches of snow overnight. Not that I'm really complaining. It's really beautiful out here today. At the beginning of the month, Amber had to have some dental work done, so we realized that even with dental insurance, what she needed done was going to be a lot cheaper in Mexico. So we went to Juarez. She'd actually had dental work done there before. I'd never been to Juarez. I'd been to Tijuana. Oh, and what is that other one? Out farther out. Yeah, I only spent one afternoon, and I cannot recall the name of the other town. It'll be in the subtitle of this video. Juarez. That was an interesting place. I often tell other Americans that even border towns really are not as dangerous as people believe. You know, wandering into Tijuana, you're not just going to automatically get shot and stabbed. Juarez? Ugh. That place had an air to it. I didn't like it. She went and got the dental work done, and we got back here like as quick as we could. I did not want to sightsee while I was there. Other than that, we've been making plans for what to do now that this is about the worst that winter is probably going to throw our way. Winters here are usually pretty short from what I was reading. And January is about the only time they get a significant amount of ice or snow. And this stuff, I mean, it's basically already gone. You know, a day later. There's the cul-de-sac. And that section right there is where we're going to do our first test. Our first happy little jump into the world of food forests. That's where we put the drains, and as you can see, they're actually working. In fact, the snow appears to have melted and drained into the ground quicker where we put the drains. So that's cool. I'm probably going to drill another dozen or two more drains. We've got a lot of plans for what's going on here. There will be upcoming some pretty hefty videos of the projects as they are completed. Behind me in this corner is going to be pretty much where I'm pointing. That's going to be one of my favorite upcoming projects. We need an outbuilding. It needs to be more than just a storage shed. It also needs to be a workshop. And unlike the previous metal shed, this one I'm going to build completely by hand, out of lumber. It's going to be wood. It's going to be insulated. It's going to be powered. I don't want to give away too much. It's going to be fun. So that's more or less what we've been up to. A lot going on out in the cities. A lot going on in our country. I might not be going back to Dallas for a while yet. I don't feel great about the idea of making that drive right now. My car's fine. The cities aren't. I like being out in the wild. Even with birds that won't shut up. Wherever you're at, everybody get to know your neighbors. I know in the city that's not a real popular thing anymore. But if you haven't, get to know your neighbors. Build a little bit of community. Get each other's backs if emergency or disaster occurs. And aside from that, be cool. Ain't nothing more fun than finding out, unbeknownst to you for the last 2 days, the water pressure in the house was wavering because one of the irrigation lines that Eric put in busted in the freeze. I believe I have fixed it, and the PVC cement has had enough time to set up. So let's turn the water back on, the pump. Okay. And the pressure tank is coming back online. I did not have a ton of equipment to fix it on the fly, but made do with what I could. And it appears, I fixed it. See what happens when the pressure comes all the way back up. If this suddenly blows off and I get very wet and cold, I'll know. There's a lot of irrigation lines all over this property, and Eric did not leave any diagrams. We were wondering if this pipe, which was pretty much detached just like you see it, was live. Oh, I think I did it. Yay! Go me.